Welcome to AI Podcast. Today, we're diving into Shelly Kagan's compelling exploration of death in his book Death. We're going to explore the philosophical questions he raises, like the existence of the soul and the nature of personal identity. It's an enlightening journey encouraging critical thought. Let's get started, shall we?
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to discuss this. Shelly Kagan invites us to think deeply about death from a secular perspective. He challenges us to use our reasoning powers rather than relying on religious authority. What do you think is the most striking aspect of his approach?
Well, one striking aspect is his invitation for us to question our own beliefs about death and the afterlife. He asks us to consider, is there life after death? And challenges us to think for ourselves. Isn't that an empowering stance?
Indeed, it is. Kagan's approach is all about encouraging independent thought. He's not trying to convince us of any particular belief, but rather to engage with the questions critically. Speaking of which, he delves into dualism and physicalism. Do either of these resonate with you?
Dualism certainly brings a fascinating perspective by suggesting that people are both bodies and souls. It opens the possibility of surviving our physical death. But Kagan also acknowledges the challenges dualism faces, like explaining consciousness without invoking a soul. How do you see physicalism fitting into this discussion?
Physicalism posits that we're just bodies, and everything about us, including thought and emotion, can be explained by physical processes. Kagan points out that even complex activities like thinking and reasoning don't require a soul. It's a view that demands we explain consciousness and emotions without invoking anything non-physical. But isn't it challenging to account for the qualitative aspect of experience in this view?
Exactly. The qualitative aspect, or what it feels like to have an experience, is something physicalism struggles with. Kagan suggests that while physical objects can't have these experiential aspects, we shouldn't necessarily leap to souls as an explanation. It leaves room for doubt, doesn't it?
It does, and Kagan thrives on that doubt. He explores the idea that we might not fully understand consciousness, but it's not impossible to explain it physically. He also touches on examples like computer creativity and robots. Do you think these examples help his argument?
They certainly add an interesting dimension. Kagan uses them to argue that machines can exhibit creativity and reasoning without a soul, challenging us to rethink what it means to have beliefs and desires. But what about near-death experiences? Kagan offers physicalist explanations for them too, right?
Right. He suggests that near-death experiences might be explained by unusual biological processes rather than spiritual encounters. This aligns with his secular approach, emphasizing reason over revelation. How do you think this shapes our understanding of death?
It grounds our understanding in observable phenomena, encouraging us to explore death without fear or despair. Kagan invites us to face death rationally, which can be quite liberating. Do you think this rational approach affects how we view the badness of death?
Absolutely. If we view death from a rational standpoint, as Kagan suggests, it can change our perception of its negativity. He questions if immortality would be a good thing, urging us to consider what really matters for our identity and survival. What conclusions do you think we might reach about death from this secular perspective?
From a secular perspective, we might conclude that death's significance lies in how we live and the legacy we leave, rather than in an afterlife. Kagan encourages us to think critically and independently, making the exploration of death both a philosophical and deeply personal journey. Thanks for joining me on this thought-provoking discussion.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to explore these profound questions with you. Remember, it's not just about agreeing with Kagan but engaging with these ideas on your own. Until next time, happy pondering.
That's right. Keep questioning and thinking critically about life's big questions. Goodbye for now, and thanks for tuning in to AI Podcast.
Bye.